Hello, Leo. Welcome. I am Rebecca, Empathic Crow, and I actually remembered to say that Cancer's energy before your reading was so intense. I don't even know when I actually introduced myself. Either way, this is a general collective reading for the sign of Leo. Whatever placement that is for you, or if you're interested in what might be going on with Leo for that time period. It's a timeless message, so when it meets you, there may still be information in there that could be relevant to you, but it is a general read, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and personal reads are available. I have 45 minutes, that's a new option, and 60 minutes, because I've realized that even with the general reads, I've been able to get them done a little more quickly, and so we'll see how it goes. So, Leo, where do I want to start with you? What is calling to me? So the Inspired Neon Tarot is definitely calling to me to start out for you. So we're going to do that. So Spirit, what? Of course, right? We have to have some flair for Leo. 111 on the clock. 6 of Wands. This is definitely feeling like you're in that fire horse, confident, winning the battle victory energy right now, but there's something going on here with, what is it? You're definitely feeling confident still, which is very Leo energy, and there's growth coming in. So what's calling to me in this? But I'm still seeing the stars back here. They're coming out to me. And then this glowing orb. And it feels like it's something unknown. Like, what is orbiting around you that you're unaware of? That's what I'm hearing. What is, like, stars and the orb up here at the top? What it feels like, it's something is orbiting around you, but it doesn't feel like it's in a way that it's like, oh, it's people are looking at me because they admire me or whatever it is. And I know that's very stereotypical generalization about Leo, but this doesn't feel like it's attention or focus that you want. So what's going on for Leo? Where is this attention coming from? Right? 2 of Cups. So this is likely a relationship. And I'm seeing in that sword, it almost looks like chakra points and the wings. And the symbol can look like medicine. But it's not something you want. So I don't think this is a partner that this really feels like unwanted attention, Leo. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I think I said that. This feels, I'm hearing stalker, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have a stalker, but it's just that unwanted attention. The angel wings I keep coming back to. They're angel wings, but they also have a tail like a butterfly. I'm seeing like somebody's looking at you and they see you as like an angel. I'm hearing cup fulfilled, or wish fulfilled, cup fulfilled. Like you're their dream fulfilled, but you are not their person. This is unwanted attention. So whether you had a connection of some sort, but you didn't want as much as this person wanted, whether that's a friendship or a lover or something, like this person sees you as like the ultimate, but you don't want that attention. You really don't want that attention. And even in this 2 of Cups card, notice how the male is like, he is so interested. Can you see it? Oh, there we go. He is so interested. She's more just kind of like, she's harder to read. She really doesn't look as interested. Like even the corner of her lip, if you can see it, you might not be able to in this lighting, but the corner of her lip is kind of turned down and her eyes are cast down. Yeah. Her eyes are like this, and his eyes are looking right at her. There's definitely more love coming from him. Not to say that this has to be a male has a focus on a female. It can be a female has focus on a male. But this just is, it's unwanted attention. Like, you're going to draw attention, Leo. You can't help it. Okay? You're going to draw attention. But this is unwanted attention. And I do feel like there was a connection somehow. It feels like it was an intimate connection, especially as I'm seeing those chakras and I'm hearing Kundalini and I'm seeing like the snakes wrapping around with the tails of that. So I do think this is somebody you were intimate with, but you're not wanting that attention. They're orbiting around you in a way, and you're not wanting that. Any more guidance from the Neon Tarot for Leo? The Empress. And she's got an orb in her hand. Like, you you attract this energy. I feel like this is that person, and they are in, again, male or female, doesn't matter with the tarot, but they're in this energy where you lit them up. This is why they are that orb. Look, because I kept getting called to the orb. The, like, pink heart, orange passion, intimacy, sexuality, we'll just say it. You lit this person up. Whatever their gender, whatever your gender, doesn't matter. But for this person, when you had that intimate connection, that was it. Like, I'm seeing these now as like a tether or a tie. Like, they became tied to you. There's a cord that, whether you cut it or sever it, whatever you want to call it or whatever, it created this cord. Like, notice even the way that this part of her skirt comes around, and then her hair and everything. Like, look, it looks like coils, like a cord. Like I said, what is that song? She's got it. She's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it. I'm your Venus. I'm your fire. It's your desire. Like, that's what I keep hearing in my head. And so, like, you made her feel, or him, whoever this person is, you made them feel like they were just lit on fire. And they see you as like that Venus figure. Again, male or female. Like, they're putting you up on a pedestal. And you don't want it. Like, you don't mind attention, but you don't want this attention. This is not the attention that you want. So that Empress, we're going to put that one in reverse. There's something else here. What else is there? What else is there? This could be a male with a female. Yes, I know the cards are showing male. And like I said, that's representing Leo, the male and the female, and then the feminine energy here. But it doesn't have to. All of us have masculine and feminine energy. But I am just seeing somebody, like, they felt like they were just glowing when they were with you. Like, notice this. Separate, there's a glow within each. Together, those cups are glowing, but that's the only glow. Like, it, again, and I've not had a reading fully like this before, but it feels like this person thought there was a love connection, and you're just like, thank you, but I'm not feeling it. Whether you're saying that or not, that's the energy. It's interesting because we've got the 2 of Cups and then the Empress, which is a 3, which is 5, and then the 6 of Wands. I don't know. 5, 6, 2, 3, 5, 6. I don't know why that's catching my attention right now. I'm not getting anything from it. All right, so card 20, which is Judgment. I'm hearing trapped. I feel like you feel like you're trapped. The trumpet call. Leo, maybe you played around a bit, whether that was recently, in the past. while in a relationship, before you were in a relationship, whatever it is. I'm not judging. Judgment. I'm not judging. But I feel like part of you feels like this is karma is what I keep hearing. But it's like, and then I heard, oh gosh, how does Paul Heyman put it? Okay, FAFO. I had to think of the initials. He loves to say that recently, and I asked my husband, I said, has he just learned that phrase? Like, he's saying that a lot lately. So FAFO, you know what that means, you know what it means. But I feel like you're having that sense of it's coming back to you. Like the past is coming back. The past is coming back around. And like I said, I said she sees you like an angel, or they see you like an angel. And then here we've got an angel. Let's see where we're going with that. Let's see where we're going with that. Where do I want to go? Is it 5 o'clock? It must be, because I hear the dogs tip-tapping around. You might hear them too. They think that 5 o'clock, they absolutely have to have their dinner. Let's go to the Haunted Echoes, Leo. So this is, I say a generic deck. I've been trying to not take my allergy pill and see how that affects me. Affected me a little bit more today, so I may have to take it again. But it just has a manufacturer. It doesn't have like 11:33 on the clock, by the way. A person that created it. So with this deck, it calls out a lot of things, and that's why I like to use it. Some of the words may be misspelled, but so what's going on for Leo? What is Leo? What's got Leo in this energy? What's got Leo in this energy? Luminous beacon. What did I tell you with the first card? Like, you shine on a light, Leo, and you can't help it. And it's not always a bad thing, but sometimes it may get us in trouble. Let blessings and grace comfort and uplift you now. Stand in the light. So you're being called to stand in the light, and maybe you feel like you don't want to because you got this person that's orbiting you, and maybe you are feeling judged or you're judging yourself, but you're being called to stand in the light. Interesting that this person has a wedding dress on. So maybe it's kind of like with this judgment that whatever's going on and whatever commitments, and that doesn't even have to be a marriage, but whatever commitments it may impact or that somebody thought that they wanted or whatever, I feel like this stand in the light is saying for you to be present and be seen speaking your truth. And that doesn't have to be publicly, but at least to the people who need to hear it. What else? What else, Spirit? What else for Leo? I tell you, Leo, Cancer's reading 1313 on the clock, and then you're reading, and now you're being like Gemini with me having to get the cards. I'll pause it. Give me just a second. Okay, I've gotten them off the floor. I haven't looked at them yet, but let's see. All right. So we have bright light, luminous, 1333 on the clock, luminous beacon, and bright light. Like I said, Leo, you can't help your shine, and that's okay. But sometimes maybe it gets you in situations that don't feel so great. So bright light, it says, feelings of loss, call your spirit back home again, rest in the divine. And notice that it looks like it's got this monster on here. So again, I feel like this is kind of some kind of judgment. And I feel like calling or coming home, rest in the divine, feelings of loss, call your spirit back home again. I feel like this is you, especially with that lightning, like a tower moment, needing to move out of what may feel comfortable so that, or even the discomfort, so that you can be more comfortable. That's it. Rest in the divine. So being able to reconnect with yourself. That divine doesn't have to necessarily be a divine being. It can be, but it also can be your higher self, your own intuition, your own, like returning to you, returning to, I'm seeing a tree, your roots, to the things that really matter to you, Leo. I feel like that's what you're being called to do. And with the tree and the roots, I'm getting grounding too. Like you're a light and a beacon, but sometimes we got to bring it back down into the root and allow ourselves to ground and reconnect so that we're not just running in this energy where our chakras are so open or our energy is so open that it's creating these situations with attachments that we don't want. Vanishing steps. Revisit the path you took to find inspiration again. Look to the future. So I feel like this is acknowledging that the past, something there did not happen the way that you wanted it to. And so again, revisiting that just to be able to complete it. That's what I'm hearing, completion. And find inspiration to look to the future. So how do you do things differently from here? All right. Yeah. Frozen whispers on the bottom of the deck, which is listen to the advice and the intuition you once ignored, heed their wisdom. You may have known that this person was not a good person to engage with, and you did it anyway. And again, no judgment, but it's just saying that it's time to not ignore your intuition. Again, it's that reconnection with your intuition, your personal judgment, your strength, your ability to discern things, because you can. It's just sometimes we make choices in the heat of the moment, especially if we are very passionate people, and you have to pull it back. All right, Leo. We're going to go, where are we going to go? Let's go to the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light deck and see if there's anything there. If not, or even after, we'll end with the Spirit of the Animal Oracle card. So what would be helpful for Leo? What would be helpful for Leo? We got two cards that just are staying in my hand, so we'll go with those. Imrama, where are you being called to journey? So I feel like that goes along with the revisit the path you took to find inspiration again, or even call your spirit back home again. So this is, again, a reconnection with yourself and asking yourself, where are you being called to journey? Like, what do you feel like is important to you? And boundaries. Absolutely. Cancer, who also had just a very intense energy, very different, but very intense energy. Boundaries was one of the cards that they got. And I feel like that is so important, because boundaries, or lack of boundaries, not keeping your boundaries, not trusting yourself, is part of what got the situation going, if this is a situation you're going through. All right, so we're going to do one last card, and that's going to be from Spirit of the Animals Oracle. So what's the message for Leo? What spirit is the message for Leo? What's the spirit animal message that will be helpful to them? All right, there's two. We'll go with it. So the first one sticking up is Loon Intuitive. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. In this situation, it feels like you're being loved is not necessarily what you want, but it's reconnecting with your intuition and following your heart in a way that you're going with those boundaries and not making those choices that sometimes create this connection with others that we don't want. Your intuition's on point, and it's trusting it. And I feel like that a lot of times you do. It's just sometimes that fiery passion, that energy, that excitement gets in there. And sometimes we're going to make choices that aren't the best for us. So taking a moment to pause and recognize what it is that you truly want. And the last card that you got, again, Leo, I can't make it up. You got Unicorn. Infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. And that was where we started too. Like, you don't mind being seen, but you don't want to be seen in this way by this orbit. The magic of love surrounds you. Again, Spirit's got jokes. Spirit's got jokes today. That magic of love is something that maybe usually is okay, but in this situation it wasn't. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. You've got that light within you, but again, I feel like this is calling you to listen to your intuition to help guide you. It's that beacon. I think you had something, yeah. Luminous beacon was that first card. So it's okay to let blessings and grace comfort and uplift you and stand in the light. You don't have to judge yourself. You don't have to stay in this situation or beat yourself up for it. It's just moving forward. Abandon the darkness. go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. So you still can be seen. You still can be this luminous creature that you are, Leo. But it's about recognizing that even if you change like the butterflies in the card, or you're this mysterious, mystical creature that just draws and attracts people to you, you can still set those boundaries. Just because people are attracted to your energy does not mean that you have to allow it. I think that's it, Leo. I hope that this reading was helpful. It seemed very specific, so it's probably not going to be for a lot of people. But it is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm hearing this may even be about a past situation, and it may be coming back up and it's on your mind, and it's okay to release it. If you feel the need to apologize or give forgiveness to yourself or the other person or anything like that, you can. They don't even have to know. But Spirit is saying, don't let this keep you chained. Don't let this hold you back. All right, Leo, if you'd like a personal read, you definitely can book that with me. I'll put the link in the description. Any likes, shares, comments are always appreciated because it helps messages get to where they need to go. And I know this was kind of a weird one. maybe it resonated with you, but I hope to see you again next month or in the future or the next general reading. Take care.